Oh, there we are. I'm like, she don't want to pop up today. Good morning, beautiful queen. Uh-oh, can you hear me? Because I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tips and Tea Tuesday, Queen.
Happy Tips and Tea Tuesday. We made it to another Tuesday. Ain't
Yes, we
God good?
did. That he is all the time.
Amen, amen. Well, I definitely just want to say hello to everybody. I think I dropped the info in the chats. I think I hit all the chats. I'm not even sure, but good
Okay.
morning out there on this beautiful Tuesday morning. I don't know what it looks like over there, but out here the sun is out and it's already 80 degrees in Cancun. So there you go.
Woo!
We here. If y'all see me starting to sweat, I mean I'm gonna have to get up in the middle of this live and turn this air on.
Ooh, 80 degrees there, and it's a little chilly here, but it's okay.
Send some of that cool breeze over here and I'll send y'all some sun.
We'll do an even trade, Queen.
There you go. There you go. Well, it's already 8:05, so I think we should probably go ahead and kick this thing off. Um, we have a couple things going on today, and I just want to make sure that y'all get all the tea that y'all can get because so teacher be dropping
Oh, girl.
them gems.
So do you, Queen. We all dropping gems now.
Yeah, I'm trying to be like y'all when I grow up. You know what, Simba? Don't start. My dog wants to dog this morning. He's on it. He's already on it. But we gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. So I just want to say good morning to everybody. Um, Thank you all for just jumping on the live with us this Tuesday morning. I know it's early. It's 8 o'clock in the morning Central Time. So thank you for just rocking with us every Tuesday. Happy Tips and Tea Tuesday, everybody. And I just want to say, you know, if you don't catch the live this morning, you can always go back and catch, some of our recaps. So it is recorded. You can go back and watch a little bit later if you can't stay on the whole entire time. But just thank you all again for, just joining us this Tuesday morning. Shout out to Kier and Steve, Brandon and Kim, who's already on. Good
Good
morning. Good
morning.
morning, everybody.
Yes. They on it this morning. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Happy Tuesday.
Yes, yes. So again, my name is Shantella Shabazz, and I am a senior consultant with Nove Money. And I am joined by the beautiful queen, Miss Teacher Booker, who is also a senior consultant with Nove as well.
Hello,
You
hello.
probably say, good morning. You probably see that we are short one queen this morning, Miss Nikki Taylor, who's also a senior consultant with Nove. Unfortunately, Miss Nikki was not feeling too well this morning. If you've been a part of our journey for a while now, you know that Nikki is actively battling breast cancer, and she's currently in the hospital because she was just not feeling well. So we just ask that you all just continue to keep Nikki in your prayers because we do want our queen back on with our tips and tea so that she can give you her mommy Nikki-isms as
Okay.
she so wonderfully does.
Yes, yes, definitely. We definitely miss you, Nikki. Shout out to Nikki Taylor.
Because she definitely helps keep me and Cece on track because y'all know me. I be a little scatterbrain. I be all over the place and she helps reel me in. So y'all pray for us this morning as we do this live. Everyone plays their part, people. Everyone plays their part. But
Yes.
today, we just because Nikki's not here, I know we mentioned last week that we were going to have a guest speaker on, and he was going to be talking about financial education and building generational wealth with your kids. But since Nikki's not here, we actually wanted to postpone that because he's also a mentor to the queens as well. We wanted Nikki to be a part of that as well. So we'll let you know when Bossy Mitchell will be joining our live. But today, we just wanted to take you back and recap some of our previous lives, open up the floor for questions for anyone who might have watched some of the previous lives or been a part of our previous lives. If
Mhm.
you have questions that we might have missed or you didn't have the chance to ask at the time, go ahead and drop them in the chat because we are recapping all the way back from January until we are now with some of our most popular lives that we've been doing, which has been basically last week we talked about being bougie on a budget. You know,
Hmm.
I think that was a
That was a good one.
yes. And some of the men on the live, you can be bougie as well. Don't dismiss it because we just think women are bougie. You can be bougie, a little bit bougie as well too. My
Yes.
bougie was definitely I am food bougie and hotel bougie. I'm sorry, I can't stay in the hotel 8. I ain't gonna be able to sleep. I'd rather sleep in the car. That's just me. But investing your tax income wisely, that was a big topic. We are still in tax season.
Hmm.
We're getting a lot of refunds back, or maybe you had to pay out taxes this time around. Let's look at what your tax liability was for 2023 and see how we can help you change that so that maybe you're not paying out as much money as you did for previous tax years. Let's take a second look at that. Also, just talking about if you are interested in offering financial services, maybe you want to add on as additional income to your already business, or you just want to help out family and friends because you're also utilizing some of our services that's been helping you along the way. We have some information about what it looks like to join our team or just being a part of Nove itself. And of course, because we're still in Women History Month, women building businesses. We talked about that with Miss Destiny Reedy, who was an amazing guest speaker who just came on and dropped so many gems about how to create a network that thrives within growing your business. And just some of the gems that our audience members have just dropped along the way as well. So let's go ahead and kick this thing off. Again, if you have any questions from any of the previous lives, you can go ahead and drop that in the chat now. Also, if you just want to drop some fire in the comments, if you had a chance to watch some of our past episodes and you were able to receive definitely some gems from that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing rolling and just talk about, being bougie on the budget. I don't know why Satitra did this. Satitra, Satitra, because she picked the topics this time, you guys, and she definitely threw that being bougie on a budget tip on me.
Bougie on the budget.
Are you trying to tell me something?
Hey, Queen. I mean, you do it so well. You do it so well. So I'm just letting you, just do your thing, Queen. Do your thing.
I appreciate that. We all have like a little bougie, what they say, a little, a little classy, a little ratchet in there because gotta you gotta let them know you can't play with you either. So you gotta have just a little ratchet in there. Yes.
You gotta let them know.
I
Don't
got
play with it. Don't play with it now. Okay.
look. But definitely just wanted to highlight again from last week how we just talked about just having a well-planned budget, especially during this time of year, like we said before, when, you're getting your refund back. You're looking at your taxes, and your taxes are showing you all your expenses that you kind of come across, the income that you have come in, right? This is a great time, especially with you getting your tax return back, to look at what your net income ended up being from last year and seeing where your money went. If you haven't had a chance to even just, sometimes I know that we like, okay, taxes is a drag, right? And we just want to get it done and get it out the way.
Mhm.
But it's a great opportunity for you to actually take a look at what you've been spending out and seeing where you can actually make some changes. So take a look at your tax return, actually review it and not just shove it in the file folder and put it in a drawer. Look over everything. If you don't understand how to read your tax return, there is some great videos on YouTube that will break it all down. Or talk to your tax accountant or your tax preparer. Sometimes they offer tax coaching. So they'll coach you. They'll also help you with tax planning for the year to
Mhm.
come in. So if you've never got tax planning before, this is a great opportunity for you to look into that as well. And I'm saying that because it leads into being bougie on a budget. Because if you don't know where your money going, then you can't really budget,
Right.
right? So you first got to find out where your money is going. Then you can actually make the budget and kind of pick apart. Okay, where do I even have the 20% to kind of push into that bougie budget that I want to do? Because we all know sometimes our bills are way more than 50%, right,
Oh
of our
yeah.
income, right? Sometimes we're at about 90% or 99%. And it's like that. And that's okay because life definitely happens sometimes. And we just have to take into account I might not be able to go this month and go get my nails done once a month like, I plan to because my car broke down. And I definitely wasn't expecting that to happen because the car only 2 years old. Because how dare you? How dare you break down on me and it's only been 2 years? I'm supposed to at least have 5 to that warranty expire, right? Right? But sometimes stuff happens, especially when you live in the Midwest and the salt get all up under the car and you hitting potholes left and right and they tearing up your tires and they're tearing up your rims. So sometimes stuff happens. And we didn't account for that. So being bougie in the budget is also realizing when, yes, I allowed this money out for me getting my nails done every month, but sometimes life be happening and I can't do that. But maybe it looks like instead of going to the nail salon, I'm doing my nails at home. You
Right.
know, I'm getting the nail kit off Amazon because honestly, sometimes the nail kits off Amazon come out a little bit better than when we go to the shop and get our nails done. I'm not gonna lie. I've had some really great experiences. Or going to get the face mask and things from
Mhm.
somebody's favorite store, Target. But we on strike from Target right now. You might have to go over to Costco and get the bulk setting and get your face mask and your creams because Target is a no go right now. Are we still on strikes, a teacher? Did I
I believe
miss
we
something?
are playing. Yeah. We're
Okay.
not fooling with Tarjay right now. No, no, no. No,
I think
ma'am.
Target, Walmart.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. It does make it kind of hard, but we got to do what we got to do.
That is true. That is true. So definitely, if you have some tricks of the trade, you can go directly to a lot of these companies' websites because Target and Amazon and Walmart, these are just hubs, right, for a lot of products to be so you can get your face mask or your soaps and your lotions and things like that. These companies have their own sites where you can buy from them directly, and
Yes, they do.
sometimes it comes out cheaper.
Hmm.
So definitely look into that. And so teacher had some great points last week when we were talking about being bougie on the budget when she was just talking about saving up your credit card points and rewards to definitely turn those points into paying for your product. So I use my Capital One card. I have an American Express card, and they actually give me points. And depending on what I'm buying, sometimes it's 10 times the points on
Hmm.
certain things. And I take those and I roll them over into buying things off Amazon, or I take them on to going to Sephora and it's giving me a 50% discount. I've also utilized buying gift cards
Hmm.
towards the holidays, right around Black Friday, Christmas time, because a lot of these spas and things like that, they know it's Christmas season and that you giving gifts. So they're offering half. I'll go get gift cards and then
Yes, ma'am.
when them bills be billing and I be needing some time because we do need to rest. We do need to find our time where we can find rest and just take a break. So utilize your gift cards, people. They're not just there to just collect dust. I have an auntie who holds on a gift card for years. She's had a Macy's gift card for about 5 years and then asked me if it expired. I don't know, but if you want to give it to me, I'll definitely use it. Yes, I ain't gonna call out her name, but she know who she is. Hmm.
I'm right there with your auntie. I got a couple gift cards that's like at least more than a year old.
No, ma'am, no, ma'am. So go ahead and run them over to me. I'll take them gift cards. Look, I'll even give you half of what the gift card value is. That way you getting something.
Something. Got you.
You ain't
I
gonna
need to
use
use
it,
it too,
it's just
because honey, it's a massage envy one. I need to go ahead and use it.
see. And that gift card, it ain't picking up no interest like in your SoFi high yield savings account. We're just sitting on that gift card. It's just like it's so sad. It's
Just sitting
lonely. It's like spend it, just let it happen.
there.
I'm gonna put this out there. If y'all have gift cards that are more than a year old, you might want to check them because some of those gift cards they actually started losing value as well. So sometimes they'll start charging you interest to hold the money on the gift card, and your gift card might not be worth the value that you originally thought. Macy's is a good one. Their gift cards don't typically expire. We've learned that from my auntie who's held her gift card for 5 years and it's still got the $100 on there. Yes. But like some of those, like American Express or MasterCard gift cards, they'll start charging you interest. So you'll start losing money on those cards. So you might want to make sure you use them right away or go ahead and regift them, give them to somebody who might need it. There's a lot of charities that take gift cards. If you have hotel points, um, I, I've had people who donated hotel points to certain charities. They roll over their Hilton Honors points so people have a place to stay if they've been displaced. There's a lot of things that you can do with a lot of your reward points if you aren't able to use them. But I got off topic because we were talking about being bougie on the budget. See what happened when Nikki is not here?
It's all good, but you're still providing some good information, Queen.
I be trying. I'm trying.
You definitely
What
do.
about you, Citra? We talk about investing your tax income wisely. So,
Yes.
what kind of recap gems that you can just bring back to the forefront for our Tips and Tea Tuesday audience?
Well, yes. I mean, we definitely want you to invest your income tax return wisely. We want you to be responsible, and we want you to think about your future. So, you could use your tax return. Well, first of all, we don't want you to blow it. So please do not blow it and not have anything to show for it.
Yes.
I would say number one, if you are struggling with any credit or anything like that, or you have anything that, you've been thinking about starting a business, now's the time to do it. Maximize your the fact that you have that extra money. Use it wisely to set your future up. So definitely work on your credit. If you are thinking about starting a business, start a business. You can pay down some credit cards to help out with your credit utilization, different things like that to put yourself in a better situation financially.
Hmm.
Making your money grow instead of spending it. We have definitely hit points and talked to you guys about high yield savings accounts before in the past. We currently do have, a promotion going on with SoFi where you can get your high yield savings account and let your money grow instead of just sitting there. We want you to be able to put your money in the bank and, come back and look at it later and there's more there than what you originally put in. Let your money work for you. Think smarter. Let your money work for you. You know.
Hmm.
Let's see here. What else? Um, the difference between spending and investing your tax return. Like what are you guys gonna do with your tax return? Um, let's see. Let's do a little poll to see where our audience's head is at. Drop a money bag in the chat if you are a saver, and drop some shopping bags in the chat if you are a shopper.
Girl, I'm a little bipolar. I'm both.
Well, I mean, there's a such thing as smart shopping. You can shop smartly, but we just don't want you breaking the bank because sometimes you get money and you think, oh, well, I'm gonna go get this, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this, and you get to the front and what you thought you were gonna spend then amplified about $300-400. So be smart about it. If you're gonna go shopping, use your little calculator, add everything up, add that tax up. Don't get any
Yeah.
surprises.
I will say, since we've been boycotting Target, I got my credit card bill has not been as high. I will say that.
Really. Hey, listen, sometimes you have to acknowledge your strengths and your weaknesses. And, I had to take a break from Amazon because Amazon was a weakness of mine.
Yes.
And I'm really embarrassed to say it, but TikTok shop. Because, honey, for a minute there, I was always on TikTok shop buying the latest trending viral thing. And I got all that stuff just sitting here now for what? I mean, now some of it, yes, I use. Like I use my Miyoki tumbler. I use like my little thingy that I got that moves the camera for me for doing videos and different things like that. And
Yeah.
my smart glasses, I definitely love those. But some of those things you just scrolling on there because you're bored and you're like, oh, that would be nice. But do you, again, one of our other topics, do you need it or do you want it?
Yeah.
You
I
know?
definitely want it. It's the new home shopping network. It's
Girl.
TikTok. Literally, they switch. It's not on TV anymore because people don't watch the commercials, right? Because we got these paid subscriptions, so they can't get us that way. Now they get us while we scrolling on Instagram and especially TikTok, and they catching you. They even got the people who you love that's popular that have the great videos that they promote the stuff for you to buy on the TikTok shop. I'm like, you're not gonna get me today. I'm gonna turn this off.
Girl, yes, honey. And look, I see Anita, she said I shop for my groceries online so I can see my cart costs and know, girl, yeah, I'm with you on that too, Nita.
That
Because
is
when you
a
go to the
great
grocery
gem.
store, you always add extra stuff to your cart. Ooh, that would be good. This would be good. And you like, oh, wait a minute, I don't went over my budget. So I'm with you on that. I do my grocery shopping online too. Yes, ma'am.
And pray that a woman is shopping for me because if the man going and trying to buy my fruit, I might have a meltdown. I might have a meltdown.
Girl, now I mean, I've had me some not so pleasurable experiences because one time I did get some meat and the meat was so small. Like, why would you why would you do me like that? I mean, like literally it was, a pack of meat and like the little meat was like this big, like literally, it's gonna shrink anyway when you cook it. It's like two bites. Why
Yeah.
would you do that?
So the key is sometimes you still gotta go to the store and pick your own produce if you're very particular. But for those large items, neither I definitely agree. Like the toilet paper, the paper towels, think water, getting me a little milk juice, stuff. They don't have to pretty much make sure it ain't already starting to deteriorate and spoil. We're all good. Yes, definitely. I will definitely utilize a grocery delivery service because a lot of them right now are doing the free delivery
Oh
because
yeah.
they're trying to get some business. Yes. And shout out to Kim who says she's using her points to pay for her hotel stays. I know that's right.
Yes, ma'am. Use those points. Anytime where you can get a break, use it.
Yes, all vacation using points is what she said. I know that's right. Yeah, definitely need to donate your points. You can also give them to family members. So if you have been, racking up, you spending money, paying bills, utilizing your credit card to get those points,
Hmm.
um, and you don't have the money towards the end of the year to buy gifts, you can also gift your points as Christmas gifts to people. Or you can
Mm.
turn them into like a weekend stay, at a nice hotel and give that as a gift because they can roll over. You can actually give somebody your points. So definitely people like if you are like, oh, I don't have any money to give this year, but you got like 50,000 points.
Give those points away. Share the love.
Yeah, you can donate the points to charity or you can give them as gifts. So definitely look into that as well, depending on your credit card company or the rewards points that you've signed up for. I know Hilton does it as far as hotels. Marriott does it. I'm not too sure about Crown,
Hmm.
the Crown Plazas and stuff like that. But I know Hilton and Marriott definitely do the point gifts, gifting the points. Do we have anything else in the chat? Nita says, yes, then save your favorites so you can stay on budget all month. Yep.
I know that's right. Yes, ma'am.
See, I told you the tips and tea audience, they be dropping gems. I could totally, well, I don't got my pen today. And Sherry was on the prayer call this morning talking about how she can't never find a pen when she need one. And she knows she got at least 50, 11 pens in her house because her daughter is an artist, so she knows there's some pens in the house, but when she's looking for one, she can't find one. Literally, there usually is a pen sitting on this table, and now when I need my pen to take my notes, I don't have a pen. So we're gonna figure this out.
You know what you
But
do, Queen? Pull up Google Keep on your computer and type it up. There you
There you
go.
go. And also, this this live is recorded, so guess what? I can come back to these comments.
Oh, you can too. Yeah, of course. Definitely. Definitely. Definitely.
Yes, yes. Any more tips on investing your tax returns to teacher? You got any more gems for the audience?
Let me think. Let me think. Do I have any more gems on investing your tax return? I mean, I think we pretty much covered it, being smart with your spending. If you have any issues with your credit, definitely, don't hesitate to reach out to us. I can help you. Miss Chantella can help you. Chantella Shabazz. We definitely can help you through Nove, the credit and money company. We have two
Mhm.
different options for credit repair. We have My Nove Disputes Manager, which is our AI driven credit repair software. And then we have our referral partner, Credit Lights, that will actually do it for you. And they offer a 90-day money back guarantee. So, we always have to segue back to Nove and tell you how we can help you. And, use this money wisely. Use it to set yourself up for
Yeah.
future gain, not just temporary gain. Yes, those shoes will look nice. But guess what? The same amount that you pay for a pair of Jordans, you can start a business. You can start your LLC. Same amount of money
Hmm.
you go out and you spend on that Coach purse or that Michael Kors purse, you can start an LLC or start a business. You could join Nove. So just make sure that you are using that money wisely. Don't just blow it.
Yes. Yes,
Don't
yes.
let it
That
burn
is
a
very
hole in your pocket now.
true. It be burning, don't it? It be like, why that money want to leave me? I think we need to start speaking on it more. That money comes to me and wants to stay with me because it's nice over here.
Right. Yes.
It don't
Let
want
the
to ever
money
leave
come,
me.
not leave. Let it come and stay.
Come find me. I'm right here. I'm gonna start
Mhm.
wearing red all the time so I'm easily spottable. There you go.
Yes, ma'am. Come on with it. Come on.
Yes, but I like what you said, especially with investing your tax return. If you didn't have a whole lot of deductions that you were able to take last year, and you end up having to pay out money, or you just got back a lot less than you normally do, you might have did some things right because really you shouldn't be getting a big, huge refund at the end of the year if you're properly planning your money and
Mhm.
making sure that you're allocating the right tax deductions throughout the year because really you want to get your money as soon as possible and making sure you're investing it in high yield savings accounts or you're setting up your IRAs or you're doing your IULs because those are interest bearing accounts that's paying you on your money. If you're getting 10, 12, $15,000 refunds at the end of the year, you're leaving money on the table,
Mhm.
right? Because the government been holding on to that money and trust me, they are not paying you interest on the money that they're holding on to. They are not. So you literally been overpaying the government your money throughout the whole year. And you could literally been investing that money instead of been overpaying Uncle Sam, who's not going to give you any extra added bonuses for giving them too much money.
Right.
So definitely, if you need to take a look at that, see how much your allowances you have set up if you're a W-2 worker or if you're 1099, you're making estimated tax payments. Look at what you're paying out and see what you're getting your credits on to kind of determine where you might be falling short. Because if you have dependents and you're not claiming any allowances, then you're literally overpaying. You're
Mm.
overpaying. So there's some things you need to take a look at. If you have you own a home, and again, you're not taking into account that you have this home or you have these investment properties where you might have had a property where you're taking a loss on. You're not taking that to the account. You're overpaying in your taxes, right?
See.
You just need to look at that and investing that tax return into maybe setting up an LLC where it gives you even more of a credit than you could be able to claim as an individual. That's definitely a smart move, right? So especially if you're already kind of operating as a sole proprietor, you're selling services or you're selling goods or you just kind of have a side business. Go ahead and set up the LLC. Like the teacher just said, a pair of Jordans gonna cost you at least what, $200 in
Shoot,
some
sometimes
states,
more.
right? In some states, you can actually get your LLC going for a lot less than that. We actually help you get your LLC set up for free, where you only pay the state filing fee. I know in Illinois it's $154 to get your LLC registered with the state. In Atlanta, I think it's $105. So
Right.
Indiana, $100. You spend less than that on a pair of shoes. Pair of Jordans is over $200. You can get this LLC and start writing off some of these expenses, and now you're saving a couple $1,000
Yes, ma'am.
at the end of the year. So definitely get with one of us, and we'll help you with that. And the teacher just literally ran right into the whole let's talk about Nove. She did that on
I mean,
purpose.
hey, we got to bring it to the forefront. I mean, no way is where it's at. We just got to let them
It
know.
definitely is. It definitely is. So yeah, if you need some help with any of those services, we can definitely assist you. But if you also have been considering adding these services onto your business as well, especially our realtors, our loan officers out there, you don't even have to be a licensed individual in like the financial industry.
Hmm.
Literally, we have people on our team who work in retail, who really are stay-at-home moms. So this is literally a business for everybody, because these services that we offer, everybody needs them. You need to have your high yield savings account. You
Right.
should have insurance policy for you and your family. You should want to make sure your credit is fixed, because that saves you tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars across your lifetime when you have good credit,
Hmm.
right? A lot of the services that we offer, we have our experts that actually do all the work for you. All right. We help get you to the service. If this is something that you think you might be interested in, let us know. You can just reach out to one of us directly, or anyone on our heavy hitter team or within Nove themselves. We can give you a breakdown of all the services that we offer and how it can actually help you in your life, and how you can also help people around you with these services as well, and also get paid for helping them with these services. So that's a great tool that you can actually keep in your toolbox, right? Having this in your back pocket, like, oh, I know someone who does LLCs. Oh, you need some funding for your business? We got you.
We got
You
you.
set up a trust to make sure that your kids are protected with all the assets you have. We got you. So just come over, check us out. We can definitely help you over here with Nove, and then um, just DM us. Nikki Taylor's Teacher Bookers and Tell Us Shabazz. You can definitely find us here on social media, or you can drop a comment in the chat that says info, and then we'll reach out to you directly as well too. All right. Now, Miss Satitra,
Yes, ma'am.
a couple weeks ago we talked about women building businesses with Miss Destiny Reed.
Oh, yes, Queen. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Destiny Reedy, she is an awesome and amazing leader, powerful woman, powerful queen. Definitely an awesome mentor, and
Mhm.
she had a lot to share. She was talking about how her team came together, the importance of women building a successful business. And the one thing that really stuck out to me with Destiny being on the show was the fact that she kept reiterating that you have to have the right mindset.
Yeah.
Mindset is everything. What did she say? It was 90% mindset, 10% what you do, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. I think that's what she was saying. So she definitely hit a lot of awesome points, as far as, women coming together, building a successful business, again, having the correct mindset, overcoming fear, and stepping out on faith with your entrepreneurship ventures. Um, you know, that's something that's kind of near and dear to my heart as well. Sometimes you do have to put faith over fear, because fear will hold you back from so many things. Fear of failure, fear of someone not liking what you're doing, just different things. But if God brought you to a business, if God gave you an idea, step out on faith and walk in that. you know um and then also too, the importance of financial literacy and business credit for women. That's something awesome too. That is something awesome too. Women building business and the option to, or not option, but being able to collaborate with each other opposed to compete against one another. That's something that's good too,
Mm-hmm.
because when you have women coming together, for example, like Tips and Tea, this was a collaboration. You could have very easily, Chantella, did this by yourself, but you wanted to collaborate with Nikki and myself. You see what I'm saying? So all
Yeah.
of us coming together makes things work better. Obviously,
Yeah.
we all have something to bring to the table. So collaboration over competing, you know?
Yep.
And let's see what else.
We're definitely better together.
Yes, better together than apart. And then also she touched on, how to use Nove's tools and coaching to build a thriving business. And Miss Destiny Reedy and her team, top tier, they are definitely thriving over there. And since we are talking about women and thriving business, I want to give a shout out to two of my friends that are, that have thriving businesses in the medical field. So I want to give a shout out to my bestie, Serena Wilkerson, and her business, Heavenly Hands Phlebotomy. She has a mobile phlebotomy business. So if anybody needs any mobile phlebotomy needs, you can look up Serena Wilkerson. And also Monica Malone, she has a mobile drug testing business.
Mhm.
So, look those two ladies up, Monica Malone, Serena Wilkerson. We have to support our Black owned
Mhm.
businesses, people. And them stepping out on
Yes, we
faith
do.
and doing what they feel God has called them to do. And let's see here.
I love
Yes,
that.
ma'am. And let's see here. What business ideas have you guys been thinking about starting? Let's ask the audience. Does anybody have any entrepreneurial endeavors or anything that you've been wanting to start and you want to step out on faith and do that? Drop it in the comments for us. We want to encourage you. We want to encourage you to do what you need to do to put yourself in a better position financially.
Yeah, I want to call out my bestie Kimberly, who was watching earlier, and just say she need to go ahead and start that soul food kitchen and make them short ribs and that gumbo and all the other dishes that I find myself loving whenever she makes them. So I'm just gonna put her on blast.
Kimberly, come on, get that
There
business
you go.
started, girl, honey. Listen, you might have people from all over coming to visit your truck. You never know. Start the business. Start the
Mm-hmm.
business.
Yes, yes,
And who's that? Jennifer, my podcast. Yes, Queen. Get
yes,
that podcast going. Do it.
yes. Because her also definitely has so many words of wisdom. Woo, girl, she be dropping. You talking about somebody dropping some gems?
Listen, we got so many motivational speakers within the Queens and Prayer group. Tiffany, Jennifer, Gina. Y'all need to go on ahead and do y'all things,
Mm-hmm.
Queens. Get them podcasts going, start speaking, do what you got to do.
Call them out. Definitely call them
Yes,
out. We got Miss Nita Jones on here as well, who has a beautiful, beautiful
yeah,
traveling business that, just gonna keep shouting it out. You want to take them trips, contact Miss Nita over there.
yes, Nita. Traveling business, planning trips and things for people, getting us together.
Yes, yes. All right. We kind of running low on time, so I think we should start wrapping this up.
Okay.
Let's see here. So, teacher, you want to talk about our promo that we have
Well, of
going?
course, as always, we have our LLC promotion going. We have the free LLC, like Chantella mentioned earlier, where you just have to pay your local state taxes and fees. And then we have the the essential LLC and the elite LLC. And let's see here. Let me give you a few seconds so Chantella can get those pulled up. So, of course, there's that free LLC with just your local and state taxes. Then we have the Essential LLC, which is $199, and then we have the Elite LLC, which is $249. And the Essential and the Elite LLC both come with a 12-week business coaching program. So we have those, and then of course we cannot neglect to mention taxable to you all. And let's see here. Well, Chantella was showing you guys what those LLCs come with. I'm sorry, Chantella, my eyes are not that great. I cannot see that little little print. But the Essential LLC and the Elite LLC, they do come with different things. I know they do come with what the 48-hour expedited processing, um,
Yes,
48-hour expedited processing, and
the
12
essential
weeks.
comes with the annual compliance.
Thank you.
hmm You get your LLC formation, the expedited processing, the annual compliance, and they also throw in an operating agreement as well. All those things. Plus, you get 1 year free of domains, 8 free logos. They help you with a DIY website builder, and they'll send you also digital business cards to have you set up. They'll give you social media post maker and business cards like an essential, but those additional options as well. On a discounted price of two, flood up as well too. Show how easy it is to appointment.
Yes, ma'am. So we've definitely got those LLC promotions going on. And again, it's still tax season. We have till April the 15th for taxes. So if you have not filed your taxes yet, please get with us so we can get you with taxable. Um, they are offering up to $7,000 cash advance. We have a free estimate, and we do personal and business taxes. So again, you have a free tax estimate, certified CPAs that are looking at your taxes. And all you have to do is just schedule the free consultation. We can send you the link. You just go to the link that we send you, click on the date and time that works best for you, and set up your phone consultation and take it from there. And again, free consultation, 7K cash advance. We do personal and business taxes. All you do is just schedule your time there, and they will get you going. And also, too, I don't want to neglect to mention that we can also take a look at the previous year's taxes to make sure that you're not leaving any money on the table. So, again, even if you've already filed your taxes for this year, they can go back and take a look at those and the previous year's taxes. So don't be afraid to step out and try something new. I have never had a customer be not satisfied or be dissatisfied with taxable. Have you, Chantella?
No, they just, let me pull this back up here. Here we go. Yeah, so far I've definitely had clients get back more money than they
Mhm.
ever had before. All right, so definitely just check them out. It can't hurt. It's a free estimate. If you decide not to move forward, then they do not charge you.
Exactly. Yes, ma'am. Well, let's see here. We went over our promotions and everything. And are we going to do the restaurant giveaway?
Yes. So anyone who is on our live, definitely let us know. You can DM us directly, or you can drop your email in the chat, and we will send you $1,000 in grocery savings certificate to help you save on those groceries that we were talking about earlier. Needing money by ordering your groceries online, so you won't be in the store and tempted to pick up the cookies
Girl,
and that ice cream. You can stop
the extra
yourself by
stuff that you don't
ordering
need.
online. You won't be there to see in person. Absolutely. Of the $1,000 in grocery savings, like we mentioned, we can definitely reach out to you directly and get that over to you. If you have any questions about it, feel
Hmm.
free to. It says I lost connection. I'm not sure if I'm still on here. I'm frozen on the screen.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can
okay.
see, I can hear
So we're
you.
back.
You were
Sorry, you
frozen for a
all.
second, but we never lost your voice.
Because I'm always here. I'm
Honey,
always
I mean,
here.
you're doing big
But
things
no,
over
little
there in
technical
Mexico, so
difficulties.
we're not mad at you for losing connection. We're not mad at you.
We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. But just shout out to our audience again. Thank you for joining us on this Tips and Tea Tuesday and dropping the gems in the chat. Shout out to everyone who was able to just help everyone with this great information and some tips and tricks that you've learned along the way that's helped you, especially with budgeting or doing your taxes or looking at your business or just in life tips in general. We just appreciate all the knowledge that you share, because ain't no gatekeeping over here at Tips and Tea Tuesday. So
No, man.
thank you again, everybody. Yes.
Yes, thank you guys so much. We definitely appreciate you tuning in and supporting us every Tuesday. We definitely want to encourage you to watch, our past episodes to make sure that you're getting all the information. And of course, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself, Satitra Booker, Chantella Shabazz, and Nikki Taylor. And again, shout out to Nikki. We missed you, Queen, and we look forward to being back with you. And again, to all of our listeners and viewers, we just want you to make sure
Mhm.
that you are investing your tax return correctly, not blowing it. Again, if you need help with credit, if you need help setting up an LLC, we can definitely help you with that. We can walk you through each step, explain everything for you. So just, if you need some help, get back with us. We're here for you. We are here to support you and here to serve our community. And we just want to get you guys in the best financial situation possible.
Absolutely. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you are watching this live, please drop a one in the chat. Or if you are watching the replays, please drop a two in the chat. Crystal did drop a question in the chat about business bank accounts. We will address that on the next live because we do have to run. We're running a little long time here, but definitely, Crystal, I can send you a message directly and get you some information on business bank accounts. But until next time, we will see you next Tuesday.
See you
Love
next
y'all.
Tuesday. Everybody have a happy, blessed week.